Hi guys, this is my 8x4 layout. Just started building. First attempt at building a model train setup. Used to have one when I was a kid with my brother that we got handed down from some cousins when they got a bit old. But we didn't have it for very long from memory because my parents shifted and we had no room for it, so I went to some younger cousins again that had a bit more room. I've decided to build one because I've got a little fella now. He's about 3. Absolutely loves trains, and when I was a kid there used to be a steam train go past my house, and my mum said that I could hear it coming for miles. So, and I've always wanted to build one, but sort of never really had the time or the money, and I've decided to build one now. I borrowed this design off a guy off YouTube that's up in the mainland Australia. I'm down in Tasmania. Really liked his layout, and I thought I'd use that for a start, just to give me a hand, so I, until I sort of get the idea of how all this train stuff works. His design was really quite good. It's got a flyover, sorry, that goes over top of the 2 middle tracks. It's going to be a 3-track layout. Got a sidings here in the middle. You can see I've drawn out the centres of the track where they roughly will go. That might change a little bit, just with shuffling around a little bit, and just once I get the proper track here and get it together. Yeah, I've got a board here on the side that I'm going to put my controller in, and eventually some switches for the points. I actually hope to have the start of the train set here actually now. Ordered it not last week but the week before, and it still hasn't turned up yet, so hopefully that'll turn up this week coming. And it's a DCC mixed freight set from Hornby. Looked like it was quite good value for money. I would have preferred some nicer, bigger steam Lacos, but I've just got some little basic sort of shunter type trains, one diesel and a wee steam shunter as well, which will do for a start off, and then eventually build it up and buy the rest of the track to set the layout out. Yeah. Hopefully you can see the lines I've drawn for the tracks. There's one around here, and then 2 in the middle, and then sidings and bits and pieces to store the trains. Maybe you're going to have a road that comes through here and then goes up into the middle. Might have some buildings up the other end in the centre. Maybe have a wee side access road that goes around behind the sidings, and then widens back out and then sort of goes out over the other side as well, possibly. Just a thought at this stage, may change. Yeah, not really sure how all this works yet. Got a rough idea, been watching lots of videos on YouTube, learnt a lot, subscribed to a lot of people's bits and pieces, but still learning, and still haven't got the track in my hand yet, so don't really quite know exactly how it all sort of works, but I'll figure it out pretty quick. I've got a rough idea. Yeah. There'll be a tunnel in here somewhere, run through and then come back out, possibly out here somewhere. Might bring it around further, not sure yet. And there'll be some hills, because this will be running, that's how the track will be running over top of the other 2. Yeah, can't wait to get into it. Wish I had some track here and bits and pieces here just to show you, but not as yet. And we'll buy some more track over the next sort of weeks to come, and slowly get it spread out and get possibly some of the Woodland Scenics track underlay or something similar. and get it glued down and start laying the track and bits and pieces. Going to use a 4% riser at the other end to build the other track up around this other side. Start here somewhere and run it round and then go over top and build a bridge in the middle somewhere, and then run the other the other riser down the other side and come back in here somewhere. At this stage, it may change. Not really sure. It's going to cost a bit. I roughly worked it out with the costings, after a few websites, and found some pretty reasonable prices at a few places that were similar, and the track without the set will be about $400 odd just for the track. So yeah, we'll see how we go, and yeah, hopefully in a few weeks I might post another one up and hopefully have some track laid, possibly, or just have it set out and maybe have some trains going around and just, yeah, hopefully have a bit of tracking, even if it's just sitting there on the board, and gives you a bit more of an idea what it's going to look like. Yeah, and get into it. Thanks guys, and we'll see you next time.